Good morning. Good morning. First things first, uh, just because I have this whole new setup, want to make sure you guys can hear me. The little microphone thing is fluttering. I can see you're on screen. So I'm going to make the assumption that you can see me and you can hear me. And what are we going to talk about today? We are going to talk about. Good morning, Doug. Doug went to Las Vegas for his birthday. Happy birthday, Doug. Happy birthday, Doug. Good morning, Gail. Good morning. Gail's here. Good morning. Sent you that file. Good morning, Cindy. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, so we're going to talk about business cards. And sorry, the kids are playing off to the side here. You let me know if they get too rambunctious and I'll shush them. Um, we're going to talk about business cards. And why are we talking about business cards today? Uh, could be because when I went to DAX last month, I forgot my business cards. Yeah, silly me. Gail says she just ordered business cards. Have I got some thoughts for you? Um, so yeah, I oh, thank you, Cindy. Cindy asked me to make her a Western themed freestanding lace set. So I did that yesterday and sent that to her. She's going to sew them out on Monday, and then we'll tweak as needed. So, anyways, went to DAX, and DAX is one of those great networking events. You get to see what's new and trending. You get to meet new people, and you get to exchange business cards and contact information. Only that's really hard when you don't remember to bring your business cards. Yeah, so I'm scrambling trying to find ways to make notes on things for people. Okay, so how do I prevent that? Because I'm getting older and the memory's going, and uh, sometimes I get in a hurry, and it's the little things you don't remember. So how do you fix that? That's what we're going to talk about today. Joe, Doug says he finally got some professional cards printed. That Joe Kramer redid his logo. Nice. Good morning, Diane. Good morning. So, so here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to talk a little bit about business cards. What are business cards? How did business cards come about? So that's actually where I want to start. I want to tell you a little history about business cards. Business cards are an evolution, evolved from what was previously known as calling cards back in the 18th and 19th century. Um, Obviously, there were no telephones. Uh, there wasn't a wireless way to communicate with friends and family. So you would go by their place, and if they weren't home, you would leave your calling card, just name, you know, just your name, um, maybe a note, and you would leave that either in a mail slot or in a receiver, a receptacle, so that the people, when they got home, they would see that you were there, and they would say, "Oh, look, we had a visitor today." Um, and here's the thing. So eventually, the telephone came to be. Uh, my screen is flickering. Do you guys see that? Anyway, it's a distraction. I'm sorry. So, and then the telephone came along, And of course, now we have AI, or not AI, but email and you know messaging, and all kinds of other ways to communicate and visit with people that we don't really need our calling card. Um, but eventually, when all of that started happening, it evolved to be the business card that not only introduced the name of the business, but who the person was that was providing you information about the business. Maybe it was the sales staff, something along those lines, but it would have the contact information, uh, phone numbers, address, whatever you wanted to put on your business card to communicate to the person you were giving it to, who you were, who you represented, and what you did. Okay. And they're great. It's just a handy little way to give somebody your information. And then they would have it all there. Um, but what if you're like me and you forget to bring your business card? So there is something that actually a friend of mine, um, Nikki, the sassy subber, uh, gave me a little key ring a couple of years ago. Of course, forgive me, Nikki, but I have since lost that one. Um, that actually had a chip in it called an NFC chip. It's the same kind of chip. It's the same kind of chip that is embedded in like your credit cards and debit cards that allow you to swipe at a terminal to make a cash exchange, at the grocery store, the local department store. You can just put your card, take your card, and you just lay it on the terminal, and it reads. Um, there's an NFC reader, and it reads that and pulls the information in. Well, it's not just for your digital wallet anymore. You can use it. And listen, you don't have to be in business to use this technology. Like I said in my intro, in my description for this broadcast, you could be just Aunt Sally who wants to provide contact information to whoever. All right. Um, and this is what we're going to talk about today. So, let's see, where am I going? I made notes. Made notes. Oh, before we get to the NFC chip, QR codes. QR codes have been around since like 94. Actually, 1994 was the first introduction, and they were used, um, they were quite popular in Japan in the automotive industry. I did a little research, tell you all of this. Um, and it was slow, but they have eventually progressed over here, uh, and they've become more common. You know what a QR code is, right? Let's see. Do I have my QR code here? Let's see. Do, do, do. I know, I'm terrible at this, aren't I? This is my QR code. And actually, I have two of them. I have one that's actually printed on my business card. And that one will actually take you to quick2stitch.com. But this QR code is kind of special. But a QR code is, it's like a bar reader code. You know those, what is it, UPC codes that you find on your groceries. Only it can hold a lot more information in this technology. Um, but you scan it with your smartphone. You scan it, and it will take you to that location. It will take you to where it's programmed to link. So that's a QR code. Um, QR code has some disadvantages. You still have to have it printed and with you for somebody to scan it and find it. Um, where the NFC chip can be used by anybody with a newer, and I'm not even sure how newer, the phone needs to be, the smartphone needs to be. Um, so listen, I kind of doubled up on things. What I thought, one of the things I thought is you could have your QR code, you could have it printed on something. Do you know you can embroider a QR code? Yes, you can. I've actually made them as small as a 2-inch square, and it still was read, could be read by the phone and linked to the website. Okay, so, but not everybody, yeah, pretty much everybody can read a QR code. But I want to talk about the NFC chip. The NFC chip, and here, I'm going to take you to a website here real quick. There's a console. There we go. The NFC chip is really, really very simple. You can get it in the form of a sticker, little hard disk. They're very cheap. Personally, I don't think I'm going to need more than one, but they come in sets, they come in packages, multiple packages, um, but it's programmable. This little chip can hold all the information to all of my links, all of my social media. And it does that by using an app on your phone. Do, do, do. This is the app I use. Can you see this? NFC Tools, little orange icon. Um, Little orange icon. I downloaded onto my phone, and it allows my phone to read. To read. Not all smartphones have the capability of reading an NFC, but this one has the capability of reading the NFC. Let's see if I can get this done. I got all this stuff on the back of my phone. It's not overly popular. Come along, little doggy. Do, do, do. I know I'm fussing with this. It works though. Anyways, so I have this little NFC chip, and what you do is you download the app, or you can do this on your computer. This particular product has. Oh, did I mention that it's free? Yeah. Good morning, Barb. Barb's here. Barb made it. Um, yeah, it has a link. It takes you to uh, the unit.link. And what it does is it allows you to create You create an account. Of course, you know, we all have to create an account. And then in that account, you can create your profile name, your alias, and all of your links. You can add or subtract all of your links here. I can add a link. I can change the design. I haven't done that yet. Create my link group. I can add a video. There's a lot you can do on this. And what it is this chip is now connected to this link. And remember, I'm at unit link Q2S, quick to stitch. And we're going to try this again. There it is. So I just scanned my code. And it just popped up. Oops, can you see all that? It just popped up with the details on my chip that I can now give, you know, you can scan my chip and you will also have those details. From here, you can save it, you can bookmark it, you can save it, you can add it to your contacts. But here, the whole point of this is that it's a way for you to carry your business card and all of your social media links without scanning them on a big old piece of paper or, you know, writing them down, jotting them down. If you forget your business cards, you still have your business cards. And for those who do not have an NFC reader on their phone, and some of the older smartphones don't, on the back of mine, I put my QR code that links back to the unit link. Jessie, good morning. Jessie's here. Good morning, Jessie. Good morning. But on the back, I scanned my QR code, which also links back to the unit link quick to stitch profile. Okay. So how did I make this portable? And of course, I'm thinking maybe I want to make it smaller, but here's what I did. Here's what I used. I had a business card, my NFC chip. I had some sticky, mailing label that I printed on, printable mailing label. And what I did was, and a laminated, you know, I had some laminated, laminate plastic. And you don't need a laminator. You can do this with a hot iron. But here's what I did. I printed the information that I wanted to go on the back of the card, right? I did not program the NFC chip yet. I'm just making my carry along, my key ring business card, but I plastered them. I made a sandwich of my business card, the chip, and my QR code. Put them together. Put them between two pieces of laminated plastic and sealed it. I then punched a hole in the corner and put it on a D-ring. This D-ring, it may not go on my personal key ring, but I am going to, my thought is to clip it to the lanyard. You know, every time you go to an event, you get a lanyard. So I'm going to put it on the lanyard, and that way I will always have it. Now, again, you don't have to be in business to do this. You can create your own NFC chip for your personal, your name, your email address, your phone number if you want, um, your Facebook location, who you are on Facebook or what other social media you have. You can put all of that in your unit link, create your file, and then you can program it to your NFC chip. So, what do you think? I suppose that was as clear as mud, wasn't it? I guess I was just really excited. So, here, I've got another thought. Like I said, I really only need one, maybe two. Um, but I have this whole package of them. Oh, they also came with a sticky. Thought it was magnetic, but it's not. It's just a sticky. Um, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to bring these to Applique Getaway, and if you want one, just hit me up at Applique Getaway, and I'll give you one uh, until they run out. If you're not going to Applique Getaway and you want one, just drop me an email or send me a message, and we'll figure out how to get it to you. Uh, let's see. Speaking of Applique Getaway, do you know that's only a few weeks away? I know. This is already the end of June. So, business cards, QR codes, and NFC chips. The modern business card, a way that you can communicate your information to somebody without carrying dozens and dozens of these. Oh, we have a cat. Let's see, did we have anything else? Oh, QR codes. Where do you get a QR code? I did a Google, and I'm going to put these links in the descriptions on the YouTube. Um, where to go? I did a Google search for QR code generator, and there's like dozens of them, hundreds of them. Most of them are free. If you have Canva, if you have the pro version of Canva, you can make your QR code in Canva. Let's see. QR code monkey. I've used them before. They're kind of cute. You can set your colors. You can add a logo image. Wonder what, shall we do that? Let's go to pictures. Add, open, enter the contents. gmail.com. And ready? Oh, yeah, that's the email address. .com. And create. What, you still don't like that one? Fix before generating. www.quick2stitch.com. Oh, evidently QR code monkey does not like me. But there are dozens. So find the one you like. And create your QR code. And then you have that for those people that that don't have an NFC reader. And like I said, your QR code can take you to the unit link. You don't have to have it go to your email address. You don't have to um, have it go to your Facebook. You can have it go to your unit link list, which will then give them all of this information. Yep, that's what I got. Oh, thank you, Doug. Doug says that Google has a QR code generator. And Cindy, thank you, Cindy. Um, it's not so cutting edge. It's been around for years. I'm just catching up with it. But it's something that you can use as well. Something that, again, is just handy. You don't have to carry a box of cards with you. Um, and you have your QR code if you need it. I'm actually thinking that I want to make this a little bit smaller, but I am going to hang it from my lanyard because, we all get lanyards. And with that, I'm going to say goodbye. Next week is 4th of July. What is it? 4th of July is on a Friday. And then we follow with a week before Applique Getaway. I'm going to try to do a live at Applique for you. Do you want to skip next week and pick it up again on the 12th? I'll think about it. I'll figure it out for you. If ever there's anything you want me to cover on this broadcast, you just let me know. Be happy to do a little bit of research, put something together for you. Listen, I'm a firm believer that if one person is asking, there's at least a dozen more that would like that information. And with that, I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to wish you all a great week, a great weekend, and a great week. And I'm going to say goodbye. Fun? Do you have more questions? Do you want to learn something new? Join me at quicktostitch.com for coffee and conversation, and we'll talk about it. Embroidery machines, designs, and business. Hope to see you soon. Bye now.